but I wanna fly away. I don't know where here. What's up, guys? It's your girl Eden. Welcome to my corner of the world where we talk about life and we live it together. What? All right, today's video, I thought I would do something a little goofy. Because, like I said, I don't want to make serious videos all the time. Today's video, funny things in past relationships.
Relationships? We don't need no stinking relationships.
I've been thinking a lot about this video. I have no idea why. I don't know. I've been thinking about just like, you know when you have those memories and they just randomly come up out of nowhere and you just like freeze because you just remember how big of an idiot you were. I wanted to share some of those memories with you because I think they're funny and maybe other people will think they're funny, you know? So I got all comfy. I'm just chilling in my Encounter shirts and my Fabletics leggings, you know, because girl, hold on. Oh, good. I forgot to put my phone on. Do not disturb. I've been watching way too much Parks and Rec. Okay, first one. Okay, so... all right, this one, I'm going to go in chronological order. Okay, your girl dated a lot. First, I just want to say I dated quite a bit, especially in high school. All right, I just... testing the waters, you know? We'll call it that. So my very first embarrassing, like, funny thing in a relationship. This was my 8th grade boyfriend. All right, I'm not going to name names because I'm not going to do that. So here's what happened. So there I was with my current boyfriend in 8th grade, and we were hanging out at his house, and his mom was there. Don't worry. And our other friend was with us, and she like knew we were dating or whatever. And as stupid middle school 8th graders do, she was like, hey, you guys should kiss. And we had never kissed before this. And she's like, why have you never kissed? She was like, egging us on to kiss, and it was like super, super not fun, right? Like when you're like young and you're like, I don't want to, like I definitely don't want to like kiss right now. Like this is weird. And so she made it super, super freaking awkward, okay? And so we were hanging out in his room all together, and she like sat there, okay? And for some reason she was crawling underneath the bed. It was a weird moment. And him and I are like sitting on, I think it was a couch or a bed or something. And we're just sitting there hanging out, and she like waits for us, okay? And then she gets so bored of waiting for us because we sat there, she left the room to go hang out with my boyfriend's little sister. Guys, we sat there for 2 hours. 2 hours. Just sitting there, okay? Just sitting. My neighbor's walking up the stairs. She's gonna be like, why is my neighbor talking to her phone? Bye. Okay, literally for 2 hours, we just sat there. Okay, like, imagine this. 2 8th graders. Never kissed. We're just sitting there. We're okay. We're both sitting against like the wall. Like we're on like a bed, but we're sitting against the wall and we're facing the other way. We're both sitting like straight on, just like. And as the girl, I'm like, what are you gonna do, boy? Are you gonna kiss me or not? And he didn't. So finally, after 2 hours, my mom finally calls me because she's coming to pick me up because the time was over for us to hang out. So I went to go get my phone. And I came back and like kissed him on the cheek really fast. And he goes like this. Now, was that so hard? Excuse me? Was it hard? I don't know. You didn't kiss me. Boy. So really embarrassing. Like we just sat in silence for 2 hours. It was very embarrassing. Okay. Number 2. Okay. This is going into freshman year of high school. This one's getting a little bit like, Eden, girl, what you doing? Okay, so I had this boyfriend, and it was freshman year, and I was like friends with his sister, and like we were kind of like a group of girls who like hung out. His sister had a birthday party that I came to or went to, so it was like me and like 4 of our other friends, the sister, and then my current boyfriend at the time. Okay, so it's like a sleepover. Like we're all hanging out, having like a birthday party, whatever. My mom shouldn't have let me gone knowing it was a boyfriend. First of all, mom. Jeez. Okay, so we're like, the festivities are over. We're like all hanging out in the bedroom, and we like go into the separate bedrooms, And my boyfriend's like, hey, meet me in the living room so we can like talk. And I was like, I feel really uncomfortable. That's like really weird. And he's like, no, we'll be quiet. Like, it's fine. And I was like, so I crawled down this bunk bed where everyone's sleeping. Literally no one woke up. I don't know how it happened, but I crawled down a bunk bed and like snuck out into the living room to meet him. And we're just like talking and hanging out. Like, it wasn't a big deal. Like, we just wanted to hang out more, like alone or whatever. His dad comes out and catches us. And you know what he does? He leaves me. We're in the living room and he literally just like left me and to fend for myself. And so in panic mode, I like run and like check my phone, like grab my phone and act like it was plugged into the wall. And I was like, oh, hi. My mom called me. I was just checking. I like made up this really stupid excuse as to why I was like outside of the bedroom. The dad banned me from coming over ever. So that was fun. Okay, so this next one is like getting a little older, a little more mature, but still an idiot. I was dating this guy who, let's just say, no. First of all, no, Eden, what were you thinking? Okay, but he never actually asked me like to be his girlfriend. Okay, and I don't have any boyfriends on social media, so I have no idea if they like are gonna see this at all. Or sorry, ex-boyfriends. I don't have boyfriends. Oh my gosh, I'm married. I don't have boyfriends. Ex-boyfriends. I don't know if they have me, so I don't know if they're gonna see this. Hopefully not. But if they do, whatever. Hi. I was dating this guy. He was pretty manipulative and like blech. Okay, so he never actually asked me to be his girlfriend, which it just caused all of this drama. Like, are we actually dating? Like, people didn't know what we were. It was like so stupid. Anyways, when I finally decided to like cut it off because my mom was like, Eden, this guy is trash. Like, what are you doing? You have so much more potential in like men in general. Like, stop dating this guy. And I was like, okay, whatever. I ended up like telling him, I think this is how it happened. I ended up telling him over text message, like, we're done. Like, we're not, like, this is it. Okay. I was still in high school. So I pull out of the driveway. Okay. And I told this boyfriend that my mom was like, that my mom had said some stuff about us dating. Like, she doesn't like us and I like really respect her opinion. And so I pull out and I head to school. This boy is behind me, somehow knew I was leaving at that time, like must have stalked me. I have no idea. But he pulls into my driveway as I'm leaving and goes and talks to my mom about it. I was like, excuse me? He went to go like confront my mom about like whatever she said about our relationship, and it blew my mind. And my mom was like, Eden, I'm so glad you broke up with that guy. I was like, yeah, what the frick did he talk to you about? And she just said like how much he loves you, and I can't remember the specifics, but basically just confronted her about like our relationship. And I'm like, weirdo. Okay, so it's like super stalker. Like, how do you know when I leave? Like, he literally like pulled in as I was leaving, knowing I was going to school so he could go talk to Lord Jesus. Okay, this is the one I like think about and actually cringe, because I'm like, it was like on me. I'm like, wow, that was stupid. Like, that was really, really mean. Okay, so I was dating this guy. All of these stories, I'm like, I was dating this guy. So I was with this guy. And I think it was like 4th of July weekend. We were like hanging out in the park or something, waiting for fireworks or whatever. I don't know. I think it was just like unhealthy tendencies in me to like try to make my boyfriends like feel jealous or like manipulate them into thinking that I was like the absolute best. And like I don't know. I was just like very insecure in high school. And so I said things that were like really, really dumb. We were just talking, and I, for some reason, got on the topic of like other friends I had. Picture this. We're like laying on the grass and we're like hanging out. And I was like, I just like want you to know, like if we weren't dating, like I would definitely be dating this other guy who's like a friend of mine. We're like really close. And like, if we weren't together, I would like be with him, just so you know. Like, who says that? I just like think about that moment and I'm like, Eden. Like, if any guy said that to me, I would be livid. And all he did was just be like, okay. Like, he was so nice about it. I'm like, I look back, I'm like, I don't know how he stayed with me. I mean, like, there were other reasons why we broke up that were like major, but I'm like, dang, girl, what the heck? It was like so vicious. Like, if we weren't together, I'd be with this other guy. Just so you know, in case we break up, like, I'll go be with him. Gosh, who are you? Okay, last one. So this was still a boyfriend from high school, and we were still together like during like beginning of some college years or whatever. And so he was in this class. It was a math class that was like apparently like really difficult and like hard for him. And he was like telling me about that and whatever. And so it was like he was just telling me about this class that was like really hard for him. And I was like watching these videos on my phone of like couples doing these like yoga positions, and that like looked really fun. And I was like, oh my gosh, like let's try this like cool move. I was like, and he was like, no, I don't want to do it. I'm like, come on, it'll be fun. He's like, no, it looks too hard. And I go, oh, hard like a math class? And the look he gave me was like, I'm like, dang. Like, once again, I'm like, I look back at that and I just think like, how crappy of a person am I to like just totally diss him when he just told me how difficult that class was. And I was like, like a math class? Oh, like you're so dumb. He didn't. It just, So those were my top 5 moments that I could at least think of in the last 24 hours that were like, yikesies, girl. Either on them or on me. Either way, yikes. If you have moments from your past relationships that you're like, oh my God, I want you to comment them because I'm really interested. These are like some of my favorite stories that I love to talk about because past relationships are funny. We learn from them, we grow from them, we fail in them and have really bad moments. So please let me know your funny, embarrassing, whatever moments in past relationships because I would love to hear them. All right, guys, in these next few weeks, Tad and I will be moving. And I'll be in Michigan. So if I end up not posting a week, that's probably why. I'll do my best to get them posted, but it's going to be kind of difficult. But if they are, every Monday at 8 is when I'll be posting. Please let me know what kind of content you want to hear. I'm just kind of trying everything right now, as you can tell. I'm kind of everywhere. But that's what you got to do when you start a channel. You got to like test the waters, you know? So anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it brought you a little giggle and brought you back to some memories of your own funny past. Please like, subscribe, and share. It really helps my ministry and what I'm trying to do. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week, hopefully. Bye!